Wow, life is full of surprises. Who knew I could have my own home? Standing on my own turf feels like flying. He started pondering, then smirked with satisfaction, clearly pleased with his choice of a super awesome guy. I can't believe I've lived this long without tasting your food. What a weird situation. The two were looking at their little chicks. Just look, how adorable they are, right? Suddenly, a voice came from behind. Old Ma's brother babbled on and tossed a pile of leftovers. This uncle's quite something. Showing up like that can't be good news. I mean, Old Ma knows all his brother's tricks. Just like a farmer knows his crops, he thought while listening to this guy babble on. Some things shouldn't be said directly. Man, but don't rush it, just be polite. After drinking, he planned to consult Old Ma, but acted first, confident Old Ma wouldn't leave. He started plotting right away. Zhang the rich guy played his cards, but only paid the dues in corn. Exactly 1,000 pounds of corn. Old Ma deducted cook costs, so Zhang paid for 840 pounds. Class of trick. Debts of favour are the trickiest to repay. This one is a real headache. Once it's due, harvest the wheat fast. Stood the fall crops at the last moment. After a long day of hard work, the field finally looked neat again. Don't lose this little brick stamp of yours. We'll see in a few days. The autumn crops are quite the task. Even rich Yang's life isn't easy. Ying wasn't joking with her husband like usual. There was a hint of grievance. She didn't want to feel like a crop to be planted, especially after hearing her brother say that on moving day, reporters from the TV station showed up. Like soldiers pushed to the forefront by the brother and sister-in-law, the couple evaded the cameras, moving towards the window, wide-eyed. Ma Yu Tai. They're about to move into this spacious, tidy place. What's on your mind? I once recognized this duck. That's right. Now I get it. Laughter made her feel uneasy. She instinctively dodged the camera, but the window was too narrow. There was nowhere to hide. Ying, equally flustered, followed her husband closely, tugging his sleeve as they discussed the house. After returning from town, Ying coughed non-stop, and one chick was missing. She felt anxious. Luckily, her mum found the little escape artist and brought back the lost egg along with it. First family egg. Mum made egg soup for wife. As Ying coughed and dizzy, Mum cared for her. The bowl of egg drop soup went back and forth, until finally it ended up in the wife's hands. This is the first egg of the day. Life will get better. A bright future awaits. Ying's sick, so Mum had to harvest corn alone. She returned with the full load of harvest, only to hear some terrible news at the bridge. Your friend took a wooden egg. He sold it for you, told you not to eat. Waiting for him to get tired. I want another chance. She clung tightly to her wife, struggling to keep her afloat, with buns and eggs in hand, which her wife never released. Just like how her husband's calls went unanswered, the blurred wedding photo kept having its resolution cranked up. The gentle press made the festive red fade away. Joy and sorrow met in the same frame. Different colors symbolized different stages. She took down the big red blessing sign, replacing it with a blurry picture. She looked just as dazed as on her wedding day. Mom stared blankly at her wife. The pain in her heart was indescribable, but she could have endured the infinite darkness. Yet fate showed her a glimmer of light as Mum lifted the white sheet off. Her left hand revealed her right. Then she rummaged through her pockets, placing each grain of wheat into her mouth. How could she be so hot? With each grain of wheat in her mouth, her heart sank, memories rose, becoming strength to dispel her sorrow. Wheat flour brought back a sense of nostalgia. She remembered what her wife loved most. Therefore, she picked the best TV to burn, but not a glimmer of hope remained in Mom's eyes. She used 2 bags of potatoes to gift her only friend, only to find the door tightly shut. No cows or sheep around. She unloaded the potatoes regardless, fulfilling a wish. The donkey was out of a job. She lovingly patted her old friend, removing all restraints, but the donkey didn't run off like she imagined. It just stood there dumbfounded. It wouldn't budge even if she ordered it. What a lazy bum. She cursed the donkey's dullness and herself for clinging despite letting go. In the end, she left the highest sand slope in sight was where the couple first chatted. The wind carried the grains like lost men, but when the next big wind blows, all this will be scattered away. She sold all the grains, but was ripped off by a shady dealer. Old Ma didn't care being seen as a fool, thinking, this is worth $3,000. Ready to part with $74. Forget the other 4. I'll work it out with you. 3,000. You just get it. At the bridgehead, she found her old neighbors from that time. Now you are the bad guys just because I've come back. What the heck? Back then, red meant money. People noticed her eyes, saw old Ma Stollis, but old Ma ignored their racket. Just limping home, lost in thought, she had been staring at the eggs for over 120 hours, while the swallows chirped around her.